All right. Well, I lost the audio to this video, so I had to reproduce it. Now, here's a toy, an interesting toy that Snake Plisskenist showed in one of his videos, and I thought, well, that's cool. So I went and looked at. He said he spent $100 on this toy, and it's like 35 on Amazon. So I mean, I never impulse online buy type thing, but I thought, okay, that's pretty good because I've always wanted a biofeedback device, and they're kind of expensive, and so this toy model, basically, how it works is it measures your beta waves. If you can produce beta waves, then there's a fan underneath it, and it'll blow the ball higher and higher, and it's an interesting thing because you can definitely control it. It's definitely not fake. It's funny there's two kinds of reviews, and people that understand these devices know it's measuring things, but a lot of people are like, this doesn't work. It's not possible to control the ball or your brain waves. But anyway, great toy. Thanks, Snake. Thanks. But what this video originally was about was uh, I was watching some videos. The Amazing Atheist made a video on some MRAs that protested no, that's not right. It was some feminists that protested an MRA talk at the U of T. I don't know what T, Tennessee, Texas, Toledo, I don't know. And the Amazing Atheist, it's funny. The Amazing Atheist, both Snake Plisskenist and the Amazing Atheist showed this clips of this woman arguing, and they exploit how exasperated she is and everything, but they don't acknowledge her point. And she's exasperated because the people there won't acknowledge her point. And she's saying, look, feminism wants some things MRAs want. And she can't get through her whole list, but the two that she goes over and over that, Amazing Atheist doesn't acknowledge is we don't want women to automatically get custody, and we don't believe in alimony. So could nobody answer or at least acknowledge those points? I mean, the Amazing Atheist also is funny because he's like, hey, you're talking so crazy, you're so annoying, that won't work. Why you blah, blah, blah. Are you kidding me? The Amazing Atheist is saying, listen, the Amazing Atheist is saying, you don't get anywhere just yelling at people and being irate. Are you kidding me? That's his living. He made a living, and now he's going to tell us you don't get anywhere. There's a history here. You can easily take a in the street video of people arguing, going, "Look, that looks unreasonable. Look, she's in the camera frame." And it's like, um, if you're gonna do that, at least acknowledge the point, right? Like, just sort of acknowledge the point and go, "Oh, really? I didn't know. I thought you wanted all men to pay alimony to women they never were even married to. I had no idea you didn't support alimony." No. Or, "I know that, but here's why that's not good enough." But nothing on that at all. That's what makes MRAs look reactionary. You're just reactionary. You don't have. I mean, if men are like, "Oh my God, my wife has just had a baby. I need to help her out. I need paternity leave." They're not going to do shit about it. These MRA. Show me that. I'll tell you. It's easily shown. Feminists, largely women feminists, are the ones that have fought for those kinds of things. If you have paternity rights, that was feminists. And the feminists are not for alimony, and alimony's going away. And you don't want to face any of these things because your people are butthurt. Who knows why, but for some reason it's like, no, women got the upper hand over me. Well, that's not the masculine approach. The masculine approach would be more akin to there is nothing in the pantheon of things men face that is particularly egregious just because they're men. I mean, these men rights beta males in the comments talking about how they're like they feel terrorized at work because of sexual harassment laws. They can't turn left, they can't turn right, they can't do anything because they're worried, oh, that'll be sexual harassment. They are beaten and whipped, and it's not by real society. I work in those same workplaces. That's not the situation that's really there. That's their emotional sensitivity reacting to the real situation and coming up with a paranoid, obsessive compulsive delusion about what might be happening to them. They had women, in some sense, have defeated them as individuals. Because as a group, men will mostly face that means shit all. That's nothing. That doesn't amount to a hill of beans. Men are doing fine. Men have plenty of opportunity. It's not really holding them down. I mean, it is a particular kind of man that has to face that as though it was a crisis.